Superize, let's talk about what you did on the mastering the Mixolydian mode. Great melodic appeal here. You took a simple idea, repeated it throughout the tracks and throughout the chords, and that's great. That's something I really love to hear. Very good melodic appeal here. And one of the things that I recommend, and you did that a little bit later in the track, but you're starting on a high range of the instrument, high pitch, which can create a little bit of tiredness in the ears of the listener. The higher you go, the harder your ears have to work. And if right away you start in the higher range of the instrument, that might right away give the listener the wrong kind of idea. The idea that, oh, this is going to be boring and tiring, because I'm already tiring hearing these high note pitches. And I know that's not the case, because I heard the rest of the track, and I know, that you have something to say, you have some great things to say on the instrument. So that's just something to keep in mind. I would start in a lower range, and then when you want to accentuate something or draw back the attention of the listener, then go in the higher range. But usually when I start a lead, and it's not a set rule, but usually I would try to focus in this area of the fretboard right here, which is pretty much between frets 3 and 9 maybe. I would probably not go higher, just because higher notes tend to tire or grasp the attention of the listener, as opposed to lower notes. It's a little bit more relaxing than a higher note. And I would probably keep that higher range for later in the lead, when I set a few things on my instrument and I want to recaptivate the attention of the listener. That's when I would go on the higher end of the instrument. Let's take a listen here to what you had. See, right away you're in the higher range there, which can create some tiredness to the ear. But I love the fact that he repeated that theme and exposed it really well. A few changes there. That's great. And then you just went for it. You just repeated it over and over, which is great. Yeah. I was not expecting that. Usually on that new section you would create something new, but that works. That's great. But since you're in the higher range already, the ear kind of gets tired there. Now you're getting a little lower. I would have started in this area of the fretboard, and actually you're not really playing on that theme anymore here, but what I would do is start that same exact theme, but maybe an octave lower, play it in another area of the fretboard, maybe between frets 3 and 7, if you can, or 9, if you can try to fit that there. Then in that middle section, do something a little bit more improvised. Instead of repeating that theme, do something a little bit more improvised, just like you did in that last section. And then in the last section, go back to that opening theme an octave higher, if you want to use that higher range of the instrument. So really it's just a matter of using all the different sections of your fretboard wisely. And I would make the split around 7 or 9. Leave the higher range from 9 to the top whenever you want to grasp the attention of the listener. Everything below, when you want to start something or bring the listener into what you're saying, and then keep that higher range for later, or calm things down, use a lower range. Once again, it's not a set rule, but it's just something to keep in mind when you're playing. But other than that, good job following the scale, good technique. You can always improve. We all can, but it's about making music, and you did a great piece of music there. So keep practicing, and looking forward to hearing more from you and the future collaborations. Great job.